Hi everyone. So I had a really positive set of responses from my review video, which was really nice. So thanks everyone for that. I appreciate it. And one of the people left a nice comment about the follow-up video being a good idea. So that's great. And they asked about the sound setup that I've got. So I'm going to talk you through how I do sound on my PC. I've moved some of the bits of equipment around so you'll be able to see them a bit more clearly. So one of the most important bits of equipment is a microphone. Now, I can't emphasize this enough. As a gamer, there's nothing worse than being in a whole set of games with your friends, with one of your friend having a really poor quality microphone. So that means a lot of hiss, something that's a bit difficult to hear probably. It's just really irritating. So I really don't think it's expensive to get yourself a decent microphone. I don't think you need to cough up a load of money for one of the really expensive sort of £100 sterling or $100 microphones. I think you can get away with something like this that I've got here. This is the Logitech microphone. I'm using this to record the sound for this review video, so I'm not going to move it around too much. What I'm going to do is point out a few of the nice things. So this microphone, it's easy to adjust. You just lift up and down the arm. It's a USB microphone. It only cost me $20. So in pounds sterling, which is, I live in the United Kingdom, that was around about the sort of the £14–15 mark. I got it in Amazon. This has lasted me many years. I don't like line-in microphones. I think you get too much hiss. This one being USB, it's a great connection to the PC and it works flawlessly straight out of the box. A couple of things I really like about this: it's got built-in noise cancelling. I know it's pretty amazing technology to have in something so cheap, and it works fantastically well, as I'm sure you'll agree, considering the where I'm recording this right now is in a fairly large room with a bit of echo. I really like this as a gamer. It's got a button here. Now if say my wife comes into the room, wants to talk to me, and I don't really want the guys I'm playing with to hear what we're talking about, or my son comes in and wants to have a chat and I don't want to broadcast it, I can just press that button on the stand and it instantly mutes the microphone. It's got a light on it. It's very visual. It's not one of these little switches on the stalk of the microphone that you forget to change back on, and people are saying, are you on mute, are you on mute? Just look at the light. It's bright green and it's really obvious, and if you turn it off, that light goes out. So that USB microphone, built-in noise cancelling, a switch, as a gamer, perfect. I like it because on the desk I don't have to worry about it on a headset, making the headset more clumsy, more heavyweight. So that, fantastic bit of kit. Get yourself one or an equivalent if you're going to be gaming for long periods of time with people. They will appreciate the high quality sound input. So that's plugged into the PC. Now over here you can see probably something that some people who are more interested in sound equipment will recognise. These are Harman Kardon SoundSticks. They're the SoundStick version 2. It's brilliant quality. The drivers on this are excellent. It's got a very nice look. I think it's aesthetically very pleasing. The bass unit is very good, the subwoofer. The only thing that I don't like about these, if I didn't have the rest of the setup, which we'll go through in a moment, is that they don't have any headphone jack outputs on the speakers, so you can't plug a headphone set directly into there. Now I didn't want that, and I'll show you why in a moment with the rest of the equipment that I've got. So if you'll excuse me while I stand up and turn the microphone. Okay. So what I've got over here is a set of headphones that I use when I want to not use the speakers. Now these are the Sennheiser RS 180s. Now this is an expensive set of headphones. I had a cheaper set that I bought and I used for a while I saved up some money for these. I don't watch television much, and I wanted to spend my money on things that I do use in my spare time, so I work full time. If I can save the money and I want the quality, I was going to make sure I could afford them before I bought them, and that's what I did, save for a while, and I got these things. Now these are a wireless headset. They're very high quality drivers inside here. I can show you where the battery goes, and you can see the driver here. Very easy to change. The batteries are rechargeable. You can run them on non-rechargeables, but There's no point. You get quite a few hours. I think it's about 20 hours play time out of the batteries. There's one on each side. They're very, very lightweight, which is what I like about these in particular. You can wear them for long periods of time. After about sort of 3 hours as a gamer, if you're having a sort of a 3-hour arena match session, it can get a bit hot with these coverings because they're kind of a soft felt covering. I do believe that you can get sort of custom covers for these because they're a pretty expensive, popular set of headphones. But I'm not going to bother doing that because I only ever play the games for sort of hour and a half, 2 hours at a time. Simple controls. Again, as a gamer, I can very quickly change the volume just on the headset or power them off. I like wireless. I don't like wires dangling all over the place. I've got quite a few wires already with the rest of this equipment, so the more wires I can remove, the better. I don't like wireless mice, that's one thing to say, because I think that they add latency and lag to your gameplay, and I don't like that at all. So that's the headphones. Now, those headphones are driven from the back by a line in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up the camera. So sorry about the shakes, but I want to show you everything that we've got over here. So they're driven from this. Now this is the bit that I think's pretty clever, and I was really pleased with how all this worked. This is an input selector switch that allows me to select the inputs that are coming in from the back here to the output. Now this output cable is the thing that goes into the back of the headphones. Now what I can do is I can place it in position 1 and it takes the input from these cables and so on. Always these. So I've got 3 things plugged into this, and 3 was enough. You can get switches with more inputs, but 3 was what I wanted. Might look a little messy, but I have it pushed at the back there behind these hard drives, and you can't see it too much. But it allows me the flexibility that I wanted. Now what I've done is the input that comes in here to input selector number 1, that comes from the back of the PC, but it doesn't come straight from the back of the PC. What I've done is, I've just shown you the thing that I purchased. This is a little splitter. It's quite a high quality splitter. There's lots of different types like this. They don't cost very much at all. $1 or $2 or pounds will get you a pretty high quality one. I've plugged that piece into the back of my sound card in my PC, and it splits the sound into 2 lines. One line I have running into this, and the other line I have running into the bass unit for the Soundsticks. Now what that does is it means that I can have this in position 1, turn the sound down on the speakers, and I get full sound through the headphones. But it also means that I can drive these headphones from different devices. Now, for example, behind this screen over here, I've got a 50-inch plasma display that I use Apple TV on, and the line for that comes in to position 3. So I can put it on position 3, and then I can listen to films playing on that television through the headsets and sit over there. I've got a sofa behind that screen. Or I can put it into position 2, and I've got an iPad here, well, the dock anyway, the iPad's over there, and the line out from that dock goes into position 2 on there. So sometimes I use Skype on there instead of on my PC, so I can see who's talking. If it's in a sort of a rated battlegrounds, for example, and I don't know the voices of everybody, then I can use my iPad there, and I can drive the sound from there and still get kind of overlaid sound through the speakers. So that splitter lets me drive the speakers independently from the headphones, and that gives me the flexibility that I want as a gamer, to be able to listen to different things and use the equipment in different ways. So that was it. If you've got any questions about the equipment that I use, anything about the specifics of the headsets or the microphone, or indeed the switch and the cabling, just let me know. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers everyone. Bye.